Give me some keys for the Yankees here. What do you need? What do they need to win these ball games?
Well, when you look at the New York Yankees and the keys to them overtaking the Houston Astros, I'm going to start with Taillon, because when you look at their bullpen, they're coming in, they're limping into this series. And the first thing he's going to have to do is make sure that he get his emotions under control. A Houston area kid, and he's going to have family, friends in attendance. He's going to have to give the Yankees length in this game. They're going to need him to go 6, maybe 7 innings. And I say 6 or 7 innings, it can be in a loss, but they need length from him. The Yankees have to find a way to win Game 1 or Game 2, whether it's Taillon in Game 1, whether it's Severino in Game 2. They're going to need one of them to pitch a big ball game. They also going to need this bullpen that got overworked in the Cleveland series. Hopefully they can get some rest in Game 1, because they're going to need this bullpen to get through that vaunted Houston Astros lineup. And at the end of the day, this is going to come down to the big three. When you look at this lineup, it's going to go as Stanton, Judd, and Rizzo is going to carry this team. The only way the Yankees get out of this series with a win is that the big three is going to have a big series.
I'm with you on that, because I went yesterday on MLB Now before they played that game, pointed out Stanton and Aaron Judge combined were hitting 107 with 15 strikeouts. I mean, they were just lost. And Judge, and this is a compliment. It doesn't sound like a compliment, but Judge is not just like the best player in the league. He is the best player in the American League this year by far. So for him to be, it was inexplicable to me. Bo, I'd never seen him go 4 games in a row where he was just lost, 9 strikeouts, 1 walk. He finally got a fat pitch and he buried it. I wonder if this changes things for him.
Yes, I think it's going to change. I think it's going to also help that they're going to Houston. When you look at the short porch in left field and you see Aaron Judge drive the ball out of the ballpark to right field, he's not going to get many pitches on the inner third of the plate to hit in this ballpark. So when you think about how the Astros are going to attack him, they're going to attack him away, try to go strike the ball, breaking balls off the plate. When they come in, they're going to come in for a purpose, trying to speed him up. If you're Aaron Judge, you're looking out over and you're saying to yourself, I'm going to drive the ball the other way, because he has the strength to hit the ball out of the ballpark to right field.
I'm interested to see this Houston starting staff and the bullpen against this Yankee lineup again. We saw it play out in the regular season, and Houston, for the most part, especially the starting staff, absolutely dominated this Yankee lineup, especially those big three. So to me, it's going to come down to, do they make those guys work, get them out of the game? Because actually in the regular season, despite the fact that the Astros had the best bullpen in all of baseball, best 2.8 ERA, the Yankees got to them. They had a +5+ ERA against the Yankees this year. So to me, it's going to be about trying to get into that bullpen and see what you can get out of there. Work those starters, because that is their biggest strength from a Houston pitching staff standpoint.
All right, keys to victory for Houston.
Well, if you're the Houston Astros, one, you have a complete advantage because of how the Yankees arrived in Houston. When you look at the fact that the Yankees had to play a tough 5-game series against the Cleveland Guardians. And hats off to the Guardians. They went blow for blow with the New York Yankees. At the end of the day, it was big bank, take little bank, and the Yankees were able to prevail. From the rainouts to getting that bullpen tax and then rocking the baby to send Cleveland packing. That's the first thing. The second thing for me, they're going to need Justin Verlander to be the Cy Young version of Justin Verlander, not the guy who gave up 6 earned runs in 4 innings against Seattle. They're going to need him to be able to dominate at the top of the zone with his fastball and get swing and miss with that wipeout breaking ball. And the final key for me, I don't think you're going to see the Yankees challenge Mr. Alvarez. You're going to get some intentional base on balls. They're going to need Alex Bregman to put together a big series, because Aaron Boone and the Yankees, they're not going to let Alvarez beat them. They're going to make Bregman come up and beat them in those big spots.
See, I felt good that it was in one league, it's 1 versus 2. I wanted the 2 big banks, as you say. I like. Yes. Is that Ice Cube? You dropping Ice Cube? All right.
Big bank,
yeah, big bank, take little banks. I like seeing the 2 big banks because those 2 little banks went through, in the other league. To me, it was a semblance of order. I don't want to see total randomness in the playoffs, so I'm glad here to see the 2 big boys go head to head.
Yeah, no, I mean, this is what I think we all expected coming into this season, and realistically, I think we got the 2 best teams in the AL. Unfortunately, it seemed like the AL was almost a little bit down this year. They had a lot of really good teams, but the Yankees showed inconsistency. All the other teams that were in the playoffs in the AL showed some kind of inconsistency or some weaknesses. That NL, we thought, oh, there are 3 or 4 teams over there. They're going to be on top.
Right.
We didn't get any of those.
Right.
We got the Padres and the Phillies. So this is going to be fun to see. I think for me, I'm thinking Houston is just too good top to bottom and too consistent. They're too much of a power right now for me to even think that the Yankees can take the series. But again, that may work in the Yankees' favor in that all of a sudden the expectations aren't on them. They can play with house money and see what happens. They got those big guys in Stanton, in Judge. What can they go out there and do?